What's up, y'all? It's another week. Good week this week. A lot of stuff. The main option expiry for the month has gone off, and a lot of stuff expired, worthless. So that's a good thing. A couple of things were iffy, and I gambled a little bit. I don't like gambling. I do not like gambling. I don't like playing earnings. Playing earnings to me is it's a 50-50 shot, and I don't like those odds. I don't like 50-50 shots. I don't like flips of a coin, and that's what playing earnings are. I know there's a lot of people out there that play options on earnings. I get it. Um, Premiums are typically inflated on earnings, and for good reason, right? Because you're doing the coin flip. I guess it's okay for people that actually follow the stock market, follow companies, and follow earnings and stuff like that. I don't really follow the stock market per se. I don't follow companies and their earnings. I don't look at earnings calls. I don't read reports. I don't do none of that. I find it quite boring. But I understand how people find it interesting. And I did it for a while back in the day. And it's interesting, but it gets old after a while. And it's like, I got other better things to do. Well, not really. I don't have better things to do. I could just go sit on the couch and relax. But let's get into it. Let's get into today or this week's trades, this week's closes. We're going to look at a whole bunch of charts of the things that I'm interested in, and also a viewer request up here as well. So we'll look at that. So let's look at options real quick. Let's go to what closed, and right here, all this. I did close a bunch of positions on the 18th, which was Tuesday. No good reason. I was bored, to be honest with you. Yeah, so I did. Closed the SOXL for $3. Closed the TNA for $2. Another SOXL for $2. Advanced Auto Parts, closed that for $2. And a couple more SOXLs, blah, 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 right? What did that cost me? Let me see. Cost me $25 to close them early. It was nice. Well, I should say this. I try to manage my notional. Now, notional is if all the puts were assigned to you, that's how much cash you would need. And I was pushing 70 grand. That was a little high. And what I was anticipating was pulling or selling a whole bunch of stuff for April, starting April income. So that really didn't happen, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Closed all that, and then today what expired was Celsius. That was touch and go. That was the gamble that I chose. I had a 22.50 and a 25 strike on it. I do not sell through earnings, but Celsius announced that they were going to announce earnings early. And they were at some conference or something to announce it early. So I figured I'd gamble, right? And I figured if they were going to announce early and they're at a conference, they probably got good news. They're probably not going to go to a conference or whatever and announce their earnings early with bad news. I didn't see that. But thankfully they beat pretty good. And because my $25 strike was in the money, and they reported great and went out of the money and expired worthless. So Celsius altogether, my two puts, about $209 profit altogether. Then a couple more SOXLs expired worthless. So all in all, everything this week, grand total of $1,764.80 of premium realized and expired. So great week. Now, what did we open? We opened a few things. Let's come down here to the 18th. We started out with BitX. That's the Bitcoin 2X leveraged ETF. We went out to March 21st, sold the 40 strike, and collected 150 bucks. SOXS. I can't say that confidently. This is basically the inverse of SOXL. Absolutely horrendous looking chart. But essentially, when SOXL goes down, SOXS goes up. Okay, so I probably should have sold one today. No, I shouldn't have, because SOXL was down. That's why I don't trade. This is really a trader thing. So is SOXL, but I probably, once this is done, I probably won't do another SOSX, to be honest with you, unless SOXL skyrockets. Then I might. But we went out to March 28th, did the 1650 strike, collected 110 bucks there. Sold 3 more SOXLs for April 4th at the 23 strike, collected 108 bucks. March 28th at the 23 strike, collected 103 bucks, and then April 18th at the 22 strike, collected 124 bucks. And then I sold a TNA out to April 18th at the 32 strike, collected 121 bucks there. So this week we sold a total of $711.92 in premium. So premium cooking, if we go down here for the month of February next week, I got 147.64 coming off. And then in March, we have a grand total of $2,021.44 of premium. And then in April, 351 bucks so far. So not bad. Month of February 2025, we realized so far $1,837.76. And holdings wise, we haven't done nothing, didn't add anything or sell anything off yet. Okay, so let's look at some charts. SOXL had a big down day, down 9% today. Opportune time to sell some puts. And I still like the 23 to 22 buck area, somewhere in there, even though Fidelity has the support at 27. And it looks like it might, for you gamblers out there, or your short weekly or 1 DTE or 0 DTE players, that $26-27 range might be okay. But you know me, I'm safe. I go to the 23 route. Even 24-25 would be good. So I'm liking SOXL. I just hope it keeps going. Celsius, big up day, almost 30% up for the day. Big gap up there, which was nice. You can see another little gap up right in there when they announced that they were going to announce earnings early. It kind of sparked a rally, and then they announced earnings and it just gapped up. I probably won't be touching this again unless it gets back down to the 25 range, and then I'll think about it. Dutch Bros had a bad day today, down 7.23%. Look at the chart. I said I really think it's going to fill this gap eventually, 60, 62, somewhere in here. I have 60 shares. I'm really debating on buying 40 and then starting to play some covered calls and collect some income off of it. But we'll see. We'll see. If Dutch Bros continues to roll down, I might. And then TNA is getting interesting again, down 9% today. Again, what is Fidelity has it at 36 as the support. I like it at 35 down here in this range here, which is about 34.50 to 35. But I sold the 32, which is basically the 52-week low. So that's TNA. And then a viewer request I got a message about this one. This is the leveraged, I believe it's 2x leveraged silver ETF by ProShares. It's done very well. But again, looking at charts, I'm not a big fan. It's done well. The premiums are okay if you're a gambler. What do they have it? They have the support at 38 bucks. Okay, but looking at the chart, this chart's kind of messy. I'd probably want to be down here in the 35 range. And why I won't be doing AGQ at any time soon? Let's take a look. Let's go to April. Why not? Let's shut that off. Let's go to April and see what we have at the $35 range. $35 range for April. The spreads are way wide, 35 to 95 cents. Fidelity had it at 37, so you get, about a buck and a half. That's not horrible, but it's kind of too risky to me. So let's see. How about March 35s? Yeah, 30 cents, 25 cents, 25 bucks. It's just not worth it. Not worth it for my blood. I'd like it. I wish I would have known about this before, because between 2020, mid 2022 to, mid-ish 2024, this was probably an ideal time to sell some puts on it. It looks like it's trading sideways, but I'd like for it to. There's just not enough volume here either, because you could see the wide spreads. 35, 50, and then you go to April and it's even wider than that. Even at 37, 90 to $2.30. Little thinly traded, but if you like silver at the 37 strike, it's probably not bad. But like I said, I'd want to be down here at the 35 level. I'd really like it down here in the 20s, and then I'd probably look at it again, but anyhow, that's all I got. Hope you guys had a great week. I did. Was nice in the options market. Hopefully we get a little follow through on SOXL, and I can sell a little bit more. Hopefully get a follow up on TNA, follow through, and I can sell some more TNA puts. Okay, and I'll look for more stuff to sell options on. I appreciate the heads up on AGQ. I did put it in my watch list to see if we get some pullbacks. Hopefully Bros gives me a little pullback and I can add to it. Celsius, if they pull back, we'll take a look at that again. But anyhow, hope you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.